Yeah, I mean, patriarchy is a system of forced breeding. So for the past 200 to 300 generations, men have bypassed natural selection by enslaving women. So it's no longer about the fittest males being selected. It was about the most violent and psychopathic dominating. When we talk about humanity's alienation from nature or like fall from Eden, this is what we're really talking about, the bastardization of natural selection. Evolution is entrusted to feminine discernment, which requires autonomy, right? Women are the natural leaders and stewards of the human species. But men hoarded all resources through a collusion of violence to force women to compete for them to survive, dominating humanity with genes that would have been culled by natural selection. Even in dog breeding, they cull males with bad temperaments. But patriarchy valorized, artificially raised the value of antisocial qualities within men, while simultaneously subsidizing men so that they have actually atrophied like adaptive and cooperative skills to the point of helplessness. And like that's really what the male loneliness crisis and all the effing nonsense going on in the world right now is about. Men saying that they must be subsidized by women because they cannot survive on their own 2 feet. And listen, I don't love arguments of biological essentialism, but it is true that captive breeding changes species really, really quickly. The famous Russian fox experiments completely domesticated the species within 7 generations of captive breeding, completely changing their behavioral and physical traits and making them unable to exist in the wild, in nature. Steelhead trout raised in hatcheries drastically changed in 1 generation of captive breeding. So the next generation had a much higher success rate for reproductive success within captivity, but they could no longer actually survive in the wild outside of the hatchery. 1 generation. I'm Coco. I'm writing a book about why patriarchy is the bastardization of natural selection, and I do deep dives deconstructing patriarchal nonsense over on my YouTube, Paraculture Coco. Check it out if that's your thing.